There are 7 things doctors consistently tell people over 40 to do, and almost nobody does all 7. Not because they're hard, because nobody's ever laid them out in one place, backed by the actual research, without the fluff. That's what this video is. 7 habits, the studies behind them, and exactly how to start each one today. Here's the thing nobody tells you at 40. Your body doesn't fall apart overnight. It's a slow leak. Muscle, bone density, hormone balance, all declining quietly enough that you adjust without noticing. By the time it's obvious, you're playing catch-up. Every habit in this video exists to plug one of those leaks before it becomes a problem. Let's start with the one most people ignore completely. Starting around age 30, you lose 3 to 8% of your muscle mass per decade. It accelerates after 60. This isn't cosmetic. Muscle is what keeps you independent, keeps your metabolism active, and protects your joints. Multiple studies published in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle show resistance training is the single most effective way to slow or even reverse this. And it works starting in your 60s and 70s, not just your 40s. You don't need a gym. 2 sessions a week of squats, push-ups, and resistance band rows is enough to start reversing the trend. The floor is low. The excuse of, "I don't have equipment," doesn't hold up. Second habit ties directly into the first. After 40, your body becomes less efficient at using protein to actually build muscle. Researchers call it anabolic resistance. Most people eat almost no protein at breakfast and load it all at dinner. An international panel of aging researchers, the Prouty Age Group, recommends 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal, spread evenly across the day, not just at night. Practically, that means adding eggs or Greek yogurt to breakfast and making sure lunch isn't just a sandwich with no protein source. It's a small shift with a compounding effect. Third habit, a 10-minute walk after your biggest meal. A study published in the journal Diabetologia found that a short walk within 30 to 60 minutes after eating blunted blood sugar spikes more effectively than a longer walk earlier in the day. After 40, insulin sensitivity naturally declines, so this matters more than it used to. This is genuinely one of the easiest habits on this list. It costs nothing and takes 10 minutes. Fourth, a consistent wake-up time. A University of Chicago study found men who slept only 5 hours a night for just 1 week saw testosterone drop 10 to 15%, comparable to aging over a decade. Poor sleep also raises cortisol, which is directly linked to increased belly fat storage in both men and women. The fix isn't complicated, and it isn't about sleeping more hours necessarily. It's about waking up at the same time every day, weekends included. That single habit regulates your hormones more than total sleep time does. Fifth, narrowing your eating window. This is intermittent fasting, but it doesn't need to be extreme. Research from the Salk Institute found that limiting eating to a 10-hour window, without changing what people ate, improved insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control. Start with 12 hours. Stop eating by 8 p.m. Don't eat again until 8 a.m. That's it. Most people are already halfway there without realizing it. Once that feels easy, you can narrow it further. 2 more, quickly, because they matter just as much. Habit 6. Check your vitamin D. Nearly 4 in 10 American adults are deficient, and low levels are tied to fatigue and muscle weakness. 10 to 15 minutes of midday sun a few times a week, or ask your doctor for a simple blood test. Habit 7. Train your balance. Falls are the leading cause of injury death after 65, and balance starts declining in your 40s, quietly. Standing on one leg for 30 seconds while you brush your teeth is enough to start training it. None of these 7 habits require a gym membership, a new diet, or an hour a day. They require consistency, which is exactly why most people skip them. None of them feel urgent until they are. Pick one from this list, the one that felt easiest to you while watching, and start it today. Not all 7. 1. If this gave you value, subscribe. Every week I break down what the research actually says about staying strong, sharp, and independent after 40. No hype, just what works.